between them is too small, too. It's smaller than a Mega Man. So we're just gonna go right back to the Robot Masters. Full items. I even bought full beat plates, even though there's no pits here.
So what about using the Ultra or the freaking Super Adapt, SDAP?
It's too slow. And you lose your slide, so it actually doesn't even work on the first phase, because you have to be able to slide.
But in between the first and second phase, if you use the dash, could you dodge the balls easier?
Oh, also. I don't know if I can show it in this position, but... Okay, I can't show it, but I got the Rush Jet, just because. It doesn't do anything at this point in the game, but I got it.
I don't blame you.
I haven't even used it, like I don't even know what it looks like. This guy's weak to Junk Shield, and what we want to do is stand just out of range so he gets hit 3 times by it instead of just once. Because he takes the same amount of damage.
Wait. Would Junk Shield eat those bosses that were used by Wily, or eat those
No.
orbs from Wily? Okay.
They shouldn't, because they're not physical projectiles. I could try it, but I don't think they will because they're elemental.
If it works, though, what have you got to lose?
There's me hitting the shoulder button again when I don't want to. That's how I take so much damage in this game, is just by hitting the shoulder button by accident because of the way I hold the controller. And then it switches me to the wrong weapon. I don't know if there's a way to actually dodge that attack. Like, he's just a little bit too high. I'm gonna actually do this guy first, because theoretically he's easier. Get a little bit more life back. And he's only easier because Junkman doesn't have a weakness, he's just a pattern-based boss. So he just does his pattern over and over again. Benefit, we don't have to use a special weapon to lock from the pattern. The bad side is we have to use the Buster, which isn't necessarily the greatest weapon in the game. And if we die here, it's fine. Out of our 9 lives, we need only one of them to survive down to the bottom. Because we don't get a second chance on Wily once we pop our items. That's pretty much it. Missed the swag finish. Okay, we won't use items before Wily, even if we die. Like, it's just not intelligent. Also, Junkman has some weird invincibility frames. Like, if you shoot him slightly later than what I did, his shield will absorb your shot and get more power. Also, when he's forming his junk cube, he's immune to damage. And he continues to be immune to damage until he stands up. So he crouches a little bit when he pushes it. He has to stand up before I can damage him again. Oh, I hate that too. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Sometimes when you go to slide, you jump because You weren't, like, holding down enough or something. So, we had him down to 1 HP, for all intents and purposes. But then the game decided that I was going to jump instead of slide. And I think that's just straight up a consequence of using a PlayStation 4 controller.
The game decided you could die now.
Like, I didn't want to change to the spring coil, but it did anyway.
Like I said, you just die.
Missed our chance there. Good hit. It's a little weird when he's on that side. If you stand really close to him, you can get more shots off. Because you can only have 3 shots on screen. So, the closer you are to the enemy, the more shots you can have in the air. Technically. Alright, time to come on, feel the noise.
I'm sure that's Mega Man's favorite song.
Pretty good fight, except for the last 2 phases.
That was really good, man.
And just that one mistake where I went a little bit too early, it threw me into a loop that I couldn't get out of. Let's try and get the swag damage here. Missed the swag damage that time. This is a boss where we can easily do without getting hit, so we should try and build some HP on this. Oh, double swag. Triple swag for the win, and a swag finish. Alright. Before we fight Count Chocolate, I want to try and build a little bit more HP even. So theoretically, this guy's easier. That's basically how I want it to go right there. Almost had a pretty nasty screw up, but we pulled out. Took some bad hits there, but bad positioning. Oh my god. One hit away, I got caught in a bubble that didn't break when I used a slide attack. So normally, when you do a slide attack, since we have full health to fight Count Chocula, normally when you do a slide attack, it breaks the bubble, but it didn't work that time. So, those spikes at the top kill you in one hit. Count Chocula doesn't get put into a pattern when you hit his weakness either. And he can grab you out of a slide. It's super annoying. Takes like all the spring power to kill him because he throws so many like Hail Marys. This is just a tech fight. It's largely irrelevant, the bubbles, unless you actually get caught in one. Mostly through dodging bombs. Also, the explosions are slightly smaller than their graphical effect implies. Yeah. If you're on the outermost red circle, you don't seem to get hit. And there's the easy one we should have had before.
Fucking hells.
So I'm gonna make a checkpoint here, just so we don't have to do the Robot Masters anymore. Our resources are fine.
I got a lot of interference just coming from my side.
There's not a lot I can do about that. It just happens. But I made a checkpoint save, so that we can quickly retry Wily. So if we die after using E-tanks, we'll just reload, because there's no point in doing it without them. Because we're just going to get hit with bad patterns. Pretty good pattern there, though. He jumped right over our heads, so for that I'm thankful. Wasn't really prepared from do hops that time, so we'll skip that phase. Thing is, you can get better damage when the minions are out, because he does all the slow walking. But then you have to dodge the minions. Anyway, first phase was flawless. Let's use a weapon tank and switch to coil. In between phases, I always want to do a charged coil in case he's low enough to hit, because I can always switch to Frost. He's actually hittable there. I was actually too close. You can get him on the bounce. That is unhittable. He dodged all of them. Absolute hero. Tried to go for a second shot, didn't quite get it. He really likes that top corner today. Let's try the E-tank here. Not too bad. He's down to almost half, and we've only used one tank, so we're doing pretty good. I'm going to tank here, though, because I don't think we'll be able to get the lightning, and anything else will kill us. Pop a weapon tank, and then switch to freeze. He did get a follow-up hit. We can hit him more than once. The problem is he has so many blinking frames after taking a hit. Okay, we got hit by fire, so I'm going to use E-Tank. I could have saved a little bit of HP by waiting for it to burn a bit, but we're so close. We managed to get hit by lightning there, which is just amazing, considering there's 3 ice. One more hit will finish this phase. He had armor on that hit. What garbage. I'm gonna risk it. Gotta E-Tank because I missed. Also want to be in coil for this. Okay, we beat phase 2. Usually there's a phase 3, but it might be in a separate mission. Or we could have just won, but usually he fakes it. It's normally a body double.
Nice fucking job.
Thank you, but let's see if he has a trick. I don't trust you, Wily. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago. He's gonna blow his fucking head off. You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. I am more than a robot. Die, Wily. You don't belong in this world. That's how good the dialogue was. Holy crap, he actually got crushed by I-beams instead. I like how our HP bars are still on here. Oh! Bass and treble. Why you save him? You could have been a good robot. And then Mega Man just teleports over to the boss. The castle's collapsing, so I guess that was it. It was certainly hard enough. Yep, here's Mega Man walking. So, wow. There's a demon in that fire. So anyway, that's Mega Man 7. It wasn't very hard up until Wily.
The game just like ripped your soul up.
Like, most of the things I was having trouble with were just because I need to practice them. But no amount of practice will save you from Wily's RNG. So, as always, I'll let the credits roll because all the people who worked in the game obviously deserve to receive credit in the video. And then, since we still have over an hour left, I'm going to go right into Mega Man 8. The Mega Man that we've all been waiting for. Also, it's pretty cool. Back then, we didn't really have it that much, but it has full animation cutscenes with voice acting.
Nice.
It's nice until Dr. Light starts talking. But also, Dr. Light is the reason that people watch Mega Man 8. Everyone comes for Dr. Wily. Also, since I called the stream and I ended it again, I kinda had to beat this time. But if I couldn't beat it with every item in the game, then there's a problem. So, if I remember correctly, Mega Man 8 was actually for the PlayStation 1. And that's how they were able to fit all the animation in for the cutscenes, because it was on a disc. I could be wrong, because I didn't actually look it up, but I'm pretty sure that was the case. Because it definitely wasn't on Nintendo 64. That was Mega Man Legends, which had equally awful voice acting. And it was also released on PlayStation, so it didn't really matter anyway. Let's talk about Mega Man Legends real quick while the credits are rolling. It's not a bad game, per se, but considering the year it came out, it's awful. It's a full 3D game with just god-awful camera controls, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what game had some of the best camera controls ever and came out years before Mega Man Legends?
What?
Super Mario 64. Mega Man Legends came out after that, and they had the audacity to have crappy camera controls. Like, if they could do it in Mario years before, and they could do it in Zelda Ocarina of Time, no game on Nintendo 64 had an excuse to have crappy camera controls. Especially a series like Mega Man. Like, it was still alive and well back then. Now it's coming back, because we're Mega Man 11, but, it was in its prime, basically. There was a Mega Man game coming out every second there was. Alright, looks like the credits are about to wrap up. So, I'll do a cut here, so that when I edit the video I don't need to add one in. So thanks for watching. If you watch this on Twitch, consider following me if you're not doing so already, it helps out a lot. And if you watch this on YouTube, hit the like button. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. And ring notification bell if you want to know when I post my videos. And of course, for those watching it live on Twitch, after this credit sequence completes, we're just going to go right into Mega Man 8. What is with Rush's face in this photo? Also, Mega Man's so mad at him.
Right. Mega Man always looks mad in this game.
I like in the 1 to 6 games, and every time his feet leave the ground, he looks traumatized.